Hey, I've got some issues. I'm a professional chef. I mean, I know how to cook, and I teach people all over the world how to cook. But when I start feeling lousy, who do I turn to? Well, I've got a friend, Ben Greenfield, and his wife, Jessa. They have a different approach than I do to food and nutrition, but it's complementary. So at the beginning of the year, when I start feeling kind of lousy and I need better healthy eating, who do I turn to? What experts do I look at? But Ben and Jessa Greenfield. So I figured I'd give them a call on Skype. Hey, Ben. Hey, Jessa.
Hey, Chef Todd, how you doing?
Very well. How's the weather? And you're in Washington, right?
It's a little rainy outside,
Yeah.
but it's better than the hail and snow that we had last week.
What a surprise. It's a little rainy. Hey, listen, the reason that I'm calling you is, I mean, we've been friends for a while, and I followed all the advice that you give people and the thousands of people that you help all over the world, and I need your help now. Everybody, whether they're an expert in one thing or another, they need somebody else to turn to. And I mean, I work out like crazy. I box, I swim, I was executive chef at a hospital. I know how to cook, I know how to deal with nutrition, but I feel like crap. Where do I take it when I feel like I'm cooking well, I feel like I'm exercising well, but I've just plateaued? I mean, what are some of the other things that could be affecting my energy, my brain power? I feel like I need a nap in the middle of the day. I wake up cranky. I go to sleep way too tired. Can you help me?
Well, first of all, don't feel like you're the only person experiencing that. That happens with a lot of people, and unfortunately, a lot of folks just kind of go through life feeling like that's the way that's normal, but it's not. You should have good energy all day long. You should feel healthy. You should be able to beat just about any little sniffle that comes your way. And a couple little things that come to mind for me, for you, Chef Todd, is that even if you're eating healthy, that doesn't necessarily mean that you're getting everything that your body needs from food. I mean, you take, for example, one of your body's most powerful mechanisms for enhancing the immune system, and it's vitamin D. And over 75% of the world's population, whether they're in a sunny place or not, is deficient in vitamin D. That's one perfect example of a cheap supplement. Costs about $7 a month to get your hands on vitamin D. And what you can take to bump up your immune system.
What'll that do for you besides make your pee yellow?
Well, vitamin D is actually it's fat soluble, so your body stores it, and it's actually a hormone precursor, meaning that it's responsible for creating things like steroids, hormones, cell membranes, all the things that your body needs to enhance metabolism, but also bump up your health.
So look,
another example would be, go ahead.
Just looking into supplements and some of the things that my body might be missing inherently because of my lifestyle. That'd probably be the first step, to educate myself about supplements and other things that I might be missing, right?
Exactly. There's a lot of things out there that are super cheap to put into your body. We're not talking about going out and spending $200 a month on supplements.
Yeah.
Simple little things that you can put into your body that will really bump up your immune system and your energy.
Hey, let's get to a topic that's near and dear to my heart, because even I start to suspect some of the food choices I'm making aren't the best. I mean, I don't go to fast food. I don't eat bags of Doritos. But sometimes I wonder about like the oils that I use to cook, or, just some of the ingredients. I'm cooking in a healthy fashion, but maybe there's something that my body uses better than corn oil and stuff.
Well, coconut oil is a much better option than a vegetable oil because the body uses the fat rather than storing the fat. So that's another good option.
Coconut oil.
Oil stable too.
Yeah. And it's a stable oil, so it won't go. You won't get a bunch of free radicals when you heat it up.
Huh.
So
and I also
bake with it and fry it.
And I also know it has a higher smoke point, so probably for novice cooks, they're less likely to burn things.
Exactly.
Yeah, it all comes down to people hear about these omega-6 and omega-3 fatty acids, and the simple fact is that most people have a ton of omega-6 fatty acids, and those are kind of inflammatory, and omega-3 fatty acids aren't.
Oh wow.
The one little issue though is that even omega-3 fatty acids can really get a lot of damage done to them when you cook with them at high temperatures. So you use the omega-3 oils, things like flaxseed oil or extra virgin olive oil, at your low temperatures or with your
like
cold
salad
meals,
dressing.
cold salads. Yeah, exactly.
Oh, wow.
And then something like coconut oil with your high temperature cooking.
Well, geez, that seems like a lot to learn right there. Just omega-3s, omega-6s. I thought that was a fraternity I pledged for. Never mind.
Simple stuff. We try and explain it as simple as possible. So.
Okay. Hey, what about environmental issues in my home maybe? You know, I try not to be paranoid and think, oh, you know, my cleaning products or the clothes that I wear, you can really take that to a crazy degree. But I do give some credence to the fact that there might be toxins or things in my home that's making me lethargic, making me feel bad, which makes me eat bad. Do you have any insight on that?
Well, white vinegar can almost completely replace bleach entirely. It does pretty much the same thing without the toxicity. A lot of people have like air fresheners and candles going, which like coat your nasal walls and end up stuffing you up more. So just doing like essential oils and that sort of thing really help out with the clarity of your head and everything like that.
Now, I don't do a lot of cleaning myself, I'm ashamed to admit, but you make a lot of cleaners, a lot of disinfectants. Like, what do you do with the disinfectant?
Disinfectant, I use lemon juice is also good. When I use lemon juice and vinegar and a little bit of Murphy's oil, and that's and a little bit of water, and that's it.
Huh. You know, you just made me thought, Jessica, because I've got those stupid Glade like plug-in things in my house.
Yeah.
Huh.
I would get rid of those. Just like one of those little essential oil burners. They're great.
Because I never suspected that. And, you know, I do have wood floors. We clean the wood floors with vinegar. And I'll tell you, the clean smell of vinegar, I think, is much better than the hospital smell of bleach.
Well, and vinegar also absorbs unwanted odors, so that's also another bonus.
Wow. All right, so you've given me 3 really good tips that beside my cooking and stuff, which I handle, some of the things that maybe I should scrutinize, you know, the nutrition or supplements that I might need, the types of food and cooking oils and stuff that I'm using, and the elements that are in my house that could be affecting my energy. These are things that I never thought of before. Thank you.
And the trick is to make sure that you're picking stuff that's cheap, that's doable, that's practical. I mean, if you
don't
can,
jump off.
Yeah, don't go buy a bunch of expensive supplements or you know, turn your home into some complicated iPad-run health device. It's very simple to take charge and make your body and your home a healthier place to be. You just have to know where to start.
Huh. Well, geez, thank you so much. And I know you guys, you know, I've really taken advantage of your time here because I know that you do this for a living. I mean, you help people all over the world to live healthier lives. I know that you've got all kinds of tips for your children, your 2 kids. You treat them the same way and find that their brain power, their results in school, their general health and nutrition is so much better. So I don't have kids, so I'm not going to ask you any of those questions. But I know that you do have it. For those that do want to know more, please let me share with my audience what you guys do for a living and what you have available if there is an interest in learning more about this, because I certainly have the interest. How can they find out more?
Absolutely. Well, you'll have a link there for your audience, and basically what that'll do is bring you over to some videos that we shot, and we basically followed ourselves around with a video camera all day long and demonstrated a lot of the little things that we do. You know, what we eat for breakfast, what our kids take for vitamins, what kind of things we rub into our kids' skin to make them healthier and smarter, you know, what we brush our teeth with. Just all the little things that we do that are simple, but that just make you healthier, more vibrant, more energetic, and make you get sick less and live your life a lot more fully. So that's what you'll get when you follow that link, all those free videos and a little bit more insight into what we do on a day-to-day basis with the people that we help.
I hope people realize how simple it really is. It is simple.
Well, I know you guys aren't like granola crazy. I mean, this isn't crazy stuff. This is things that people can do, right? Average people can do.
This has been tried and true stuff.
Yeah, and she does shave her armpits.
Shocking, I know.
Well,
I have a really good shaving cream recipe. I'm joking.
Well, you're being very modest, Ben, because Ben is a triathlete. Ben's been a bodybuilder. I mean, you have a strong background in health and nutrition. And I think what I've seen you do in the time that we've been friends is take a lot of this information and really bring it into the household for people that aren't triathletes and bodybuilders. This is really approachable stuff. I've watched those videos, and just watching those videos is worthwhile. And again, Ben said there's a link below the video. So if you're interested in this approach to really examining some of the items that you're cooking, that you're using, the possible toxins in your home, the things that can even make web cooking classes better by choosing better ingredients, I'd suggest that you click on that link. So Jessa and Ben, thank you so much for your time. I'm going to try and put some of those into play, and I'll give you a call again and tell you if I'm feeling any better.
Yeah, I guarantee you'll feel better.
You will.
Thanks so much for your time, guys. Use your umbrella.
Bye, we'll see you.
And Ben and Jessa have a ton of tips for helping you feel better, giving you more energy. And it's not only food and nutrition, but household items as well, things in your environment that you can consider. Click on the link below the video, click on the link in the description, and it'll take you to the first video that explains his inner circle. There's no obligation to you, but it's very interesting, it's compelling, and it's something that I follow myself. So let's all feel better in the new year, and hopefully Ben Greenfield and Jessa will help us out with that.